Intro. I want you to settle into your chair with me for a moment and breathe. This is a conversation that touches the tender places we keep behind closed doors, the questions that wake us up at night. Today, we're not pointing fingers. We're understanding the why beneath the heartbreak. I've sat with hundreds of people who have felt the ground shift beneath them. Choices unmet, needs quiet resignations. You deserve clarity, not confusion. You deserve truth wrapped in compassion. So let's gently lift the veil on 15 brutal reasons he might have left for someone younger. These aren't excuses. They're human vulnerabilities exposed under pressure. Fear, longing, habit unmet, needs plain opportunity. I'll guide you through patterns and pathways so you can see what led here, and, most important, what you need to know to heal and to protect your heart going forward. This is about empowerment, not blame. Stay with me. I'll be direct, and I'll be kind. By the end of this video, you'll recognize patterns you may have missed, understand what actions to take next, and reclaim a sense of agency. Whether you're healing from fresh wounds or trying to interpret years of distance, these insights are for you. Let's walk through these truths together with clarity, compassion, and courage. There are seasons in life when identity questions roar louder than daily routines. He may have reached a time where the mirror no longer matched the man he felt inside, and rather than negotiate that inner turmoil, he sought a symbol of renewal. It's not always about you. Sometimes it's about a man confronting a future that feels uncertain and grasping for a simpler reinvention. He mistakes youth for solving a deeper existential ache. When identity unravels, choices become reactive rather than reflective. He may have chased someone younger as a way to deny aging to feel seen again, to reframe his story. That chase can feel intoxicating and temporary, but it stems from a wound that needed companionship, counsel, or reflection, not a quick fix. Emotional distance is a slow leak that saps connection, until intimacy is a memory. He may have drifted away, because conversations stopped being safe or nourishing. Little silences become wide canyons. No shared laughter, no joint dreams, just parallel lives under one roof. When emotional climate cools, vulnerability flees, people look elsewhere for warmth. He might find someone new who listens, who shows curiosity about his day, or who simply mirrors his feelings back to him. That kind of emotional attention can lure a person out of a marriage because it fills a void that had been ignored for too long. Repair is possible, but only if both hearts want to rebuild. Sexual intimacy is not superficial. It's a language of connection and vulnerability. If needs go unmet, resentment slowly accumulates. He might interpret that silence as rejection or feel ashamed to bring up desires that have changed. Without honest communication, fantasies and needs can find an outlet outside the relationship. Sometimes the younger partner represents novelty and physical validation he craves. But the relief is often temporary. Physical attraction without emotional grounding rarely heals what's missing. Addressing intimacy requires courage to speak and to listen without judgment. Chapter 4. We all want to feel seen. When daily acts go unnoticed and achievements are taken for granted, the ache of invisibility grows. For many, appreciation is oxygen. Without it, relationships suffocate. He may have left because he no longer felt valued in the life you built together. You know, validation can be simple. A thank you, a compliment, a gesture that says, "I see you." When that's missing, people can seek external sources of validation that momentarily uplift them. Healing begins with recognition and consistent gratitude, if both are willing to cultivate it. Chapter 5. Mortality sits at the edge of every life, and for some men, the awareness becomes a driving force. A younger partner can appear as a talisman against time, a reminder of vitality and possibility. This fear is primal and painful, and it can lead to choices that prioritize image over commitment. Facing aging honestly means confronting grief and confronting desire. Instead of running, the healthier path is to integrate the reality of time with meaning, through connection, purpose, or even new shared goals. Without that, fear can propel him toward a risky attempt at denial. Chapter 6. Humans are wired to notice novelty. It sparks dopamine and a sense of adventure. For someone who's settled into routine, a youthful spark can look like a gateway back to feeling alive. This attraction isn't always malicious. Sometimes it's a misguided attempt to recapture lost excitement. Novelty can be intoxicating but fleeting. What starts as exhilaration often runs into the realities of mismatched life stages. Recognizing the pull of novelty can help you see whether you're facing a temporary sway or a deeper misalignment that needs addressing. Chapter 7. Resentments are like seeds that sprout into thorns. If small slights pile up, unspoken disappointments, unmet promises, the emotional landscape can become hostile. Over time, these unresolved grievances can twist affection into bitterness. Someone may step away rather than engage in painful repair. Resentment is corrosive because it quiets empathy. Without intentional reconciliation, a person may look for a relationship with a cleaner slate, which sometimes appears as someone younger. Confronting resentment requires honesty, humility, and often professional help. Chapter 8. People evolve, and sometimes they grow in different directions. Where once dreams aligned, priorities can shift. Career ambitions, desire for children, spiritual differences, lifestyle differences. When goals no longer match, the partnership loses its compass. A younger partner may represent a simpler alignment with a current set of desires. That doesn't mean your values are wrong. It means they no longer intersect in the way they once did. Recognizing divergence early gives room to renegotiate the future or to part with dignity, Chapter 9. Life can present opportunities that lower the barriers to leaving extended work trips, relocating for career moves, social environments that create proximity with others. When logistics make escape easier, temptation can move from hypothetical to actionable. These situations expose vulnerabilities: loneliness away from home, new social circles that normalize infidelity, environments that reward flirtation. Understanding the structural risks can help you safeguard connection through intentional check-ins and boundaries. And being proactive. Chapter 10. How couples fight matters as much as what they fight about, When arguments become cycles of blame, stonewalling, silent withdrawal, intimacy erodes. He may have left because the relationship felt too exhausting, or because conflict never led to resolution. Transforming conflict requires new habits: active listening, taking responsibility, constructive repair. Without these tools, unresolved disputes push people toward relationships that seem less complicated, even if they aren't truly healthier. Chapter 11. Physical changes and health struggles can hit self-esteem hard. If a man feels his body or vitality slipping and believes it's linked to personal worth, he may seek reassurance and validation from someone who accentuates his desirability. The younger partner can act as a mirror that temporarily restores confidence. This choice often masks deeper needs: acceptance, care, compassion for aging bodies. Addressing health and self-worth openly can prevent escape into relationships that offer only surface-level affirmation. Chapter 12. Parenting, caregiving, financial obligations. These responsibilities can feel like chains when they become the sole identity of a person. He may experience a crushing sense of entrapment and look for freedom in a new relationship that seems less burdened by duties. The desire for relief is understandable, but abandoning responsibilities often compounds pain. The path forward is to redistribute burdens, seek support, and rediscover personal meaning within commitments rather than fleeing them. Chapter 13. Our social circles shape our choices. When friends normalize certain behaviors or celebrate risk-taking, it becomes easier to stray. Peer culture can glorify youth conquest reinvention in ways that erode personal boundaries. If his community rewards youthful pursuits, he may be pulled along. Reclaiming personal values means evaluating the company you keep and the narratives you absorb. Sometimes intervention requires setting different social boundaries. Be mindful of the stories you let in. Chapter 14. Money changes the calculus of staying or leaving. Financial independence can make it easier to walk away. Instability can incite desperation that damages relationships. Both contexts influence decisions about fidelity and departure in different ways. A younger partner may feel less entangled financially or offer a symbolic fresh start. Addressing financial dynamics through transparency, planning, partnership can reduce the temptation to treat relationships as escape routes. Yeah, it's complicated, but it's important to look at. Chapter 15. Rejection wounds the ego, and sometimes people chase relationships that make them feel admired and desirable again. A younger partner can function as a quick ego repair, offering attention and praise that temporarily restores self-image. This boost is often short-lived because it addresses appearance rather than authenticity. Sustainable renewal comes from inner work. Therapy, self-exploration, honest reconnection, not external validation alone. So, focus inward for lasting change. Thank you for leaning into this difficult conversation with me. Knowing the reasons he left is not about blame. It's about clarity, so you can choose your next step with wisdom and dignity. These 15 truths are heavy, yes, but they are also liberating. When they help you see what needs repair, what can be released, what must be reclaimed. Healing asks for compassion toward yourself and discerning boundaries with others. Whether you decide to rebuild, renegotiate, or walk away, remember that your worth is not defined by someone else's choices. You are not the problem if he chose a path that no longer fit. You are the one who can redefine what comes next. Take this knowledge like a lantern. Shed light on the patterns that hurt you, and illuminate the path to renewal. Seek support. Choose honesty. Guard your heart with tenderness. Guard your heart with courage. I'm with you in this, and so are the many women who have turned pain into power.